Welcome to the Galapagos Islands, home of the giant tortoise. Well, I guess I look a little strange right now. I'm trying to see what it feels like to be in one of these turtle shells. This one is about 150 years old, and it's guaranteed to protect the tortoise from any kind of predators that he might encounter. We're going to meet some really cool tortoises on this trip.
I'm in the Santa Rosa Turtle Preserve, yeah? Excellent. This is a farm where the tortoises run free, and this is a very good sized turtle, probably 150 years old. If you get too close to them, they pull everything in and they become very, very shy.
You can only find the giant tortoise in this part of the world. When Charles Darwin came here, he only spent 5 weeks, but he discovered all sorts of neat species of animals.
When the tortoise eats and extends his neck, it's about ½ a meter long. Now that's a very long neck.
The tortoise is known to be a herbivore, which is a vegetarian, and he exists on all of these different plants.
I'm sure if he saw me with a turtle shell on, he would have thought that he found a mate. And just like people like to go swimming, this is the tortoise jacuzzi. This is where they eat, drink, and chill out.
A tortoise can live to be 200 years. Now that's really old. And in case you think that they're really slow, don't be fooled. When the female's getting ready to lay her eggs, she can move 500 meters in an hour.
I'm here on Floriana Island, and this turtle here is a very good example of a dome-shaped turtle. This guy is about 35 years old. He's got those lines that we talked about that tell you how old he is. One of the neatest things about him, he makes a sound like I'm going to try and get him to do it. Can you make that sound for me? No, I guess he's feeling a little shy today. But if you look really close, he has a sac beneath his head which has the air go in and out of it, and that's how he makes that sound. If he's looking for a mate, a nice female tortoise, he can make a really loud sound like a cow mooing. I heard the ratio of males to females here. There's 4 females for every male tortoise. It's like speed dating. I'm on Isabella Island in the Galapagos, and this is one of the many marine iguanas that you'll find here. And they can grow up to be 1 meter long and live to be 60 years old. The marine iguana has brilliantly adapted to its environment in 2 ways. One of the things it does is it takes in the salt water and it converts it to fresh water. It's kind of like having its own reservoir in its body. It survives in this harsh environment by camouflaging with the volcanic rock that's around it. One of the things that you really notice in the Galapagos Island is many of the animals and plants that you find here are the colors of volcanoes.
Here is a turtle farm where they take the turtles from other parts of the Galapagos Islands and they let them stay here for 6 or 7 years, and then they release them into the wild. Many of these tortoises have been threatened by the volcanic action on the various islands, so it's a way of keeping the population going. This farm is dedicated to increasing the breeding of the turtles in the Galapagos. This is a sight that you'll rarely see. The tortoise is actually moving. Oops, spoke too soon. I'm at the Isabella Tortoise Breeding Center, where they take some of the tortoises that would become extinct and they breed them here. Here's a very tiny one. When they find the turtle eggs, they have to mark them on top and carry them the way that they're marked, otherwise the embryo inside can die. This one is a little bit older. You can see it already starts to have color. It's 130 days old. You just never know who you're going to run into.